So last big nerd news story of the week. This one is not X-Men related, but it is concerning films, movie theaters. From a Hollywood Reporter analyst said movie theaters may stay closed until mid-2021.
Oh my goodness.
2021. No. Unfortunately, all you damn non-mask wearing coronavirus non-believers.
We're talking to you.
We'll go off another little rant here real quick, man. Like, the curve flattened for a while. We all went into our little, social isolation, and everything kind of curved, and then everyone's like, oh, we're flattening out. Let's open back up again. And bam.
Spike.
America's spiking again. Go USA. So, unfortunately, U.S. is because of their spike, movie theaters are going to get hit really hard. This all comes from an analyst out in Hollywood, really, really famous analyst. It was this article, very financial article. It's not the funnest read, but it's from Doug Creutz. He said a lot. He said, with the spread of COVID-19 having accelerated in the U.S., thanks again, all you COVID people. He didn't say that. I'm saying that. He said, we expect a prolonged impact. He said, we now expect domestic theaters to be largely closed until mid-2021, in part because we don't think studios, this is interesting, will be interested in releasing their largest movies into a capacity-constrained footprint. Now, that makes sense.
It does make sense.
What he's saying is, if you're Disney, if you're Universal, why would you want to release movies that you need to make, a $300 million profit? Why would you release it to a theater that was only filling in half capacity?
That's a huge point. That just makes 100% sense.
So the theaters will stay closed because the studios don't want to put their movies in the theaters. Like, that's kind of what he's saying. Well, he went on to say this. He said a lot. Again, it's not the most entertaining read of an article, but it is really, really cool. I mean, he's very informative. He said, we had previously assumed that the spread of COVID-19 would be relatively halted. Again, shout out to all you assholes out there not wearing masks and not socially distancing. He said, we previously assumed that the spread of COVID-19 would be relatively halted with social distancing requirements significantly lessened by late 2020. He said, we now have extended that timeline out to at least mid-2021. The situation remains very fluid, and we do not rule out a possibility that the impact could last even longer than mid-2021. So, Shauna...
Stupid Americans, man.
Sorry, stupid Americans. You need to be shot. So, Shauna, what do you think about the statements made by Mr. Doug Creutz? Would you go to a movie theater if they were open right now? What do you think about the studio? What do you think about just in general?
I would absolutely go to a movie theater right now. I'm bored to tears stuck in my house. As long as they limited the seating capacity. I don't want to see just one seat next to me closed off. I want to see 3 seats next to me closed off. Just only allow a few people in. But then I had never thought about from the studio's perspective until you just said it that they're never going to recoup their money. They're going to lose money essentially. But if the theaters aren't open, they're gonna go bankrupt. They're gonna this could ruin movie theaters indefinitely. This could just be the end of the theater. Yeah. And then the studio's never gonna make any money from their movies.
Yeah. And then
so I don't know.
It could just be the downfall of everything.
Yeah.
Downfall of not everything, but I mean, the film industry as we know it and love it right now.
But I think they should take a cue from look at the drive-in theaters that are going on right now. We just found out that Jaws and Empire Strikes Back were the highest grossing films this summer.
That was an interesting story about the last 2 weeks. Jaws and Empire Strikes Back, if you didn't read this, were the highest grossing films of the past couple of weeks. Thank you to the drive-ins. If COVID-19 gives us anything, maybe it'll give us the return of the drive-in movie theater.
Hey, or just maybe the theaters that are shut down right now should just take a cue from that playbook. Open up and play second-run movies. Why not play classics? Because then at least you've got some kind of revenue stream coming in.
That's true.
Don't force the studios to release new movies. Just play old movies.
Socially distance the shit out of it.
I will happily go to the theater and watch Jaws again. I'll happily go and watch A New Hope. I'll do that in a heartbeat. But I think they should maybe open and not sell concessions, because then that encourages people to not wear masks.
Right, yeah. I mean, theaters... They make all their money on concessions,
That's true.
But they just want to put asses back in the seats, back in the proverbial and literal seats.
Right.
So yeah, I'm with that. No concessions.
Yeah.
Strictly enforce mask wearing through the entire film. Would you wear a mask through an entire movie?
Absolutely, no problem, because it's in the AC.
Good.
We're wearing our masks to the gym right now. Like, if I can wear it working out, I can wear it watching a movie.
Right answer. Good job. So
That's
let
right.
that be a cue. Wear your masks everywhere you go and socially distance. Don't go to restaurants and bars and just open up. So anyway, that's enough political bullshit. Right? So guys, let us know what you think. Mid-2021, what sort of a massive impact is this going to have on the theater industry? And would you go back to a movie if they opened up tomorrow? So let us know in the comment section. Very, very curious. So that is our entire show this week, guys. Thanks a lot for watching Chuckload of Comics. Remember, Mainframe Comic-Con is less than 28 days away.
Woohoo!
We're in the 27-day mark till Mainframe Comic-Con.
Yeah,
So check out mainframecomiccon.com for a completely free for-charity event coming up August 15th and 16th. So
and
guys,
be sure to sign up for the newsletter to keep your finger on the pulse of new guests that are coming up.
good call. Sign up for the newsletter. Guys, have a fantastic week. Thanks for watching Chuckload of Comics, and we will see you here next Sunday. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.